doing my close down routine for the house right now. 7:20 right now. My husband is putting my son down right now. He's giving him a bath, and I'm gonna do books and laying him down. I just laid our foster daughter down. She's kind of cluster feeding right now, so I may have to go and give her another ounce here in a minute. She's just been kind of like snacking around this time, which I hope kind of means maybe she'll sleep a little bit longer at night, but we'll just see. I just cleaned up the dishes that were in the sink and cleaned the bottles, put stuff in the dishwasher. I'm generally in charge of dinner, and my husband does the dishes, so he had done the majority of the dishes, but then I've been hanging out with my son. I also went ahead and made her batch of formula for our foster daughter. I use a formula pitcher, and I make 24 hours worth of formula because it's good in the fridge once you make it for 24 hours. So that way it's just a little bit easier just to pour out. You don't have to scoop and measure every single time she needs a bottle. It just makes it a little bit quicker, especially at nighttime. So I'm going to put away some things that have dried. I'm gonna load up our bottle sterilizer, and then we'll just go from there. No idea that formula fed babies could cluster feed. I thought that was just kind of like a breastfeeding thing. But I swear this kid has had probably 5 ounces total in like the past 2 hours or so. 7:45 right now. We gave her like a 2.5 ounce bottle at 5:30, which is about how much she normally eats. And then she wanted another about 45 minutes later, so I gave her another ounce. And she wanted another when I put her down, so I gave her more. And then I just gave her another. So I'm still, I guess, gonna plan on waking her up at like 9:30 or so and giving her a little dream feed bottle, but I imagine she won't want nearly as much, but who knows, maybe she'll surprise us. I'm hoping this means maybe she's bulking up so that she'll taste really, really good to me. I'm doing okay with newborn weight though. Obviously I'm tired, but I feel okay. My husband has been having a much harder time. He really needs his beauty rest, so he's been having a hard time with it. So if she could give us like a really good sleep night, that would be amazing. Wash that for the millionth time. Do not tell me she wants it up. She's gonna throw up when she eats and she's a tiny thing. So that's going to recycling. Just took another ounce. I think we're up to like 6 ounces at this point. In like a, I guess 2.5 hours span. I've been trying to meal prep lunches a little bit more often because I find that with lunch, I sometimes am just like in a rut and I just don't really have time to make something, but I need something a little bit higher in fiber lately. About a year late, but I finally got on the dense bean salad train, so I'm gonna make a dense bean salad for the next few days. So let's prep that. I know there's like an official recipe for this. I'm gonna kind of like wing it a little bit, mostly following the recipe. I've got 1 can of cannellini beans and I'm already making a mess, and 1 can of garbanzo beans. Rinse. These are drained and rinsed, so we're gonna put those in the bowl. I don't want to see anyone talking about my knife skills. Got some red onion from my dense bean salad from last week, and I find red onion to be a little strong, so I'm just going to do half of this red onion. This is 5 ounces of salami. I know this highly processed meat is like canceling out any health benefits of fiber, but I think some peppered salami would be perfect. He's like singing to himself. was so long. Can't open this. So from what I was researching, it sounds like the cluster feeding is supposed to only last like a few days, like maybe a week. It happens like especially when they're going through a big growth spurt. I had some of these mozzarella pearls. Gorgeous. Some parsley for color. We just need to make the dressing for it. What if we do just olive oil here? A little bit of olive oil and a little bit of vinegar. Maybe some mustard. This is just stone ground mustard. And some lemon juice. A bit of salt. And some pepper. Oh gosh. You know what it needs? Now it is time to meal prep my son's lunch for tomorrow for preschool, just because sometimes I feel like it can be just kind of crazy in the morning. And so I like to do this part the night before so that I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I'm just making him his usual peanut butter and jelly. He's been really into pretzels lately. Let's try some of those. And a little bit of hummus. I'm just gonna add a little paper towel on the bottom so they don't get too wet and mushy. And here's his snack for tomorrow. Lunch all done for him. Not nearly as complicated as my density salad. As you can see from me, closing down means making an even bigger mess. Where you can clean up. You don't need to worry about all the crumbs going on the ground. I outsource my vacuuming to the Roomba, which does a surprisingly good job. I have it run on schedule twice a day. It runs during my toddler's nap at about 1, and then I have it run again after we go to bed, so it normally starts running at about 11. And that is great because it has significantly cut down on the amount of vacuuming you need to do, and it just kind of keeps crumbs at bay in general because it's going twice a day. I generally do one good mopping like a week, and that really does like a good deep clean any crumbs that the Roomba regularly misses. And of course I still vacuum, but I don't have to do it nearly often. couple last things. I'm just gonna put my plant tracker out and see what plants I need to water. I'm going to pick up just a few things in here. It's 9 o'clock, yet another haul, so I think we're gonna be done. Here's how everything looks. Better than before. Thanks for following along with this closed down shift, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.